everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Lyric from Lovely Lyric Games, and welcome to episode 5 of our New Beginnings Prison and our Ethical Prison Architect series. If you are new here, we are playing this game slightly different than most people do. We are trying to make a prison that's good to our prisoners. Now, it's not going great so far, but that's okay. Anywho, last episode we were working on getting our solitary cells built over here. We got some classrooms put up, our farms, and I really want to work on maybe setting up some different buildings, although finances are going to be the primary concern. We might have to look into some grants, maybe. We do have loans out too. That's another thing that we have to be cautious of. We did set up visitation, which is good, but there is a lot we can do to try. This prison, I don't want to play in for too long. But my goal is to make this prison profitable, sell it for maybe a couple million, and then build a really, really good prison. So this prison might be a little mid, but we're working on it. We need to get more work experience up, so maybe getting the workshop up and going should be our next goal. But I say we should maybe also deal with solitary first. So let's get some of these minimum security cells up and running. Who is dying? Can y'all not, please? Hello? Yep, and these are for medium security. Once we get these set up, I feel like our prison will be a little more functional because we'll be able to actually properly punish prisoners if they commit like crimes, like if they assault someone, because we currently don't have any way to punish them besides lockdown, which isn't ideal. But solitary cells can be kind of expensive, so we might not get all of them set up, but even if we just get a few, that would be helpful. So let's do, oh, what's the rotate key? No. Oh my god, please, 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 am I... it's center mouse button. I have to like run through the log of games I play in my brain to try and figure out what key goes to what. Okay. They trapped themselves in there. That's kind of funny. It's sad, but it's funny. Why are these all, they're hungry? Okay. Guys, we literally have so many workers in each kitchen. I don't know why they are having issues and starving. Are they just not going to the canteen? Because in the regime, we have multiple eat slots for each of them. I'm unsure. I am unsure. Well, while we are working on this, let's now... Okay, we have the brick walls there. So, what do we want? I want toilet and maybe, like, the really, really bad beds. We're gonna need some utilities, though. We will want to have power at least going part of the way into the solitary cells. We want them to be able to have light, I suppose. Being alone in a dark room would be way worse than just being alone in a normal room. Okay, and that should help. Now we have to deal with water, too, which will be interesting. We're missing a lot of piping. What do we have in terms of grants? Green machine, no. Overproduction. Maybe we could do. Self-sustaining. Could be a decently easy one. Visitation rights. We don't have a common room yet. Laundry, kitchen, cleaning cupboard. If we set up laundry, we could get that grant. Short-term investment, maybe? I think we might just want to wait for money a little bit. I think we're at the point in Prison Architect where we need funds. We need more prisoners who don't want to starve to death. I mean, we can afford more cooks, probably. Oh, it won't let us hire the cooks because we're in debt. Okay. Well. Well. That's not great. We're growing some decent food. We should get some money in once we fill back to capacity. Birthday present. That's kind of wild. Alright. Intake should be coming soon. And let's do utilities. Water. Why are they... Why is their pipes all messed up? That is weird. Okay. Well, prisoner intake is definitely helping. I don't know if it's a staff issue or if they don't have enough, cookers. Yeah, we do have negative, and we do have a rat infestation. Are we still paying for insurances? We should stop that, I think. Eventually, we're gonna want this valuation to be higher. And we'll get there. But it's gonna be kind of... No, I said I don't want to play in this prison for too long, but it's going to be a little bit of a long haul until we can get it to a profitable state. Okay. Let's pause. No, because we technically can't afford a cook. Because aren't they $100 as like an initial... What is that? Like an initial... It's $500 initially for a cook? They only make $100 a day. Why is there a $500 signing bonus? That's a little wild. Okay, well, let's put a couple more cooks down. That should help. Why is this... We can work on getting more cookers in here, too. But I feel like we have plenty of cookers. I wonder if it's just staff. Are they not being allowed out and about to, like, go get food? Is that the issue? Because they're not really moving anywhere. Have you noticed that? The prisoners aren't really moving around. They're kind of just all in their cells. We're not on lockdown, are we? Okay. And let's turn lockdown off. Okay, there's visitors in here, but there's no prisoners. Do we not have enough guards? Is that it? Okay, let's do that. Yeah, because the staff's all going in the canteen fine. Lockdown, escort. Permanent lockdown's kind of crazy. They can access the door. This is confusing me. I don't know why our prison is being so... Is that it? Is that little gap right there keeping them from being able to leave their cells? Insufficient funds, my booty. I'm going to increase our bank loan to fix this because... Why? Because we should have this sealed off. But maybe that's preventing them from being allowed to leave, and the issue is not staffing or the amount of cookers or that, but they're just not allowed to leave their cells because it thinks that they'll all run away. I'm not sure. Here. But just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna throw a couple more cookers in the medium security sector. And honestly, minimum no, I think we should have enough there. Okay, let's let that run. And in theory, the workmen should be able to finish this. Can I prioritize that? Yes. Okay. Is our prison no longer broken? Because they should be allowed to leave their cells. I don't know why they're not. I don't see any other gaps in the barred wall, and I don't think they can climb over it. They're all in their bed. So why can't you all leave? Okay, well it's sleep time in the regime, so we're gonna have to wait until they... Free time. Can they frolic? Okay, it looks like they're moving around the prison now, so theoretically that should help it. Let's come to utilities, and I want to fix the ones that are not having toilets. Or not having toilet water. The doctor, few prisoners have illness from rats. I'm working on it, guys. The chief, prisoners acting out. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're working towards the ethical part, guys. I mentioned that, right? I'm sweating a little. It's okay. It will maybe be fine. I just don't know why our prison's, like, broken, you know? Okay, and let's just do a small pipe along there. Let's come up here, do something similar. Okay, let's do small pipe along the back wall. I want to make sure they can have toilets in solitary that are functional. Okay, let me do objects. And I think all they need to be functional to toilet. Eventually we can add some like of the like garbage beds in there. I would like to do that eventually. However, it's, you know, gonna maybe be a minute due to the finances of our prison. Okay, can I move these guys manually? I'm just gonna fire these guys so they disappear, and we can rehire on 2 more workmen. And guards, we can hire a couple more. Help the ratio of prisoners. And those need more power. Let's go to utilities. That should theoretically help. In theory. Okay, let's come down here. Oh, who is rioting and where? Where even? Oh, I think it ended. Okay, well that's fine. We are working on it, guys. We're gonna need to expand the freaking infirmary. It's alright. We're gonna be fine. Foreman, dangerous. Is it snowing? The heat made doors expand? Is that something that actually happens? See, look, they're being fed now. So I think it really was just there was a gap and it wasn't letting them outside of the prisoner. So these situations should theoretically be improving. Now we could maybe do an extra couple serving tables. They're only 20 bucks a piece, so why don't we do that so they can have more food out at any given time in each section. And then we can do some more cookers there. Utilities with wiring, you know, we can just do that. Then that should help. Oh, was it this segment? We're gonna need another capacitator. $1,000 per capacitator? Lord. Okay, well, you know how I just said it was getting a little better? Maybe I was wrong. Okay. Cell block C. Short-term investment could maybe be something. Self-sustaining green energy goals. Y'all. The penalties are really what's affecting our valuation. Once we get this under control and we can afford a new capacitator, which we maybe will be able to after this like intake happens, we should theoretically be meeting their needs for food and showers, and then we can start expanding the yard and the building more classrooms, building a workshop, all those fun things. A workshop and a laundry room are pretty high on my to-do list because I want to get more work experience grades. Cleaning closet would be good too, which it looks like we're planning to pop there. I mean, we can always build it pretty quick. I mean, because we don't have to fill it out. We can just do the bare minimum room size for a cleaning closet. So we could always just make it 3x3 to start and then expand it when we need more room. Okay. Aw, they're getting to visit. That should make them happier. Okay, let's look at their needs. It's not gonna be perfect yet. This is a bad episode, guys. This is a little crazy. Hygiene is kind of bad. Exercise, recreation, they want more. Food is better. Bladder bowels is okay. Freedom, they might want more of. But a lot of what they're doing is they're okay. This could be worse. We really could use a cleaner environment. And I'm just checking the perimeter, make sure that's okay. We have a few... Actually, I don't even think I have those designated as solitary cells yet. While we are letting the game run, we should do that. Same over here. Let me pop those down. And then that should allow prisoners to be there. Alright. Let's look at staff. We can fire some of our workmen because we're not really having a lot built right now. We can always hire more on later, but we don't need to be paying them if we're not using them. So anyone who's tired's getting fired. We'll just keep 10. Honestly, no. Let's just keep 5 on staff. Because I think the rest of our staff is pretty important. but that really can get us a little meat. I'm gonna go back down 2 guards as well. That should improve our daily cash flow. They're eating okay. Now, up here, we don't have food, but we're close to being able to afford the capacitator. We're really, really close. We just got it. I love a capacitator max plus. Oh my god! Who just put an $800 tree down? What? Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's fine. No! No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make that high priority. Orange food trade crate. Okay. Do you guys have a capacitator in here somewhere? Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. I can't believe I did that. And it ate my money. Maybe a capacitator will come. You know? It's fine. This is fine. I'm a girl boss. I'm a girl boss. Oh no, we have the one in there. Okay. Whew. Guys. I was gonna cry. I'm not fucking with you. I was gonna be really genuinely upset. Okay, let's see if we switch it on. It's functional. Barely, but that's okay. That's all they need for now. Oh, I don't have the funds to fix their electrical cables. That's fine. That's fine. They're doing fine. We gotta deal with the rats, too. I don't really know what to do about that. Here, let's look up rat. It's my first time playing with the rats. We don't even have money for rat traps. Okay, that's fine. We don't need rat traps. We should be about functional now. We trimmed off a lot of our staff costs, so if people stop dying, which they should, theoretically, we should be making a profit now. Took us a minute to get there, but, you know, it's not necessarily a smooth process. To getting towards an ethical prison, and that's why I said we are going to, really use this as kind of more of a moneymaker to then invest in more of an ethical prison. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. It's gonna kind of just depend on what the vibe is. Okay. We have some fruit trees. We have some field stuff. We have a little flower garden. That's cute. What's up with our reform programs? Do we have... We do have flower therapy. Okay. Alright, this is going okay. I'm not mad about this. We should start putting showers in the cells, too, when we can. Water. Yeah, if we can. Foreman. Extra supplies. That's not a problem. We need drains too, though, and we don't even really have the funds, but once we get that in each of the cells, we have the shower room. Oh my god, did we ever designate this one? Let's designate that one as a shower as well. And then we can get rid of the plan that says shower on each of them. Okay. This is okay. This is okay. We really need to set up some, like, cleaning stuff. A cleaning cupboard doesn't necessarily need to be contained, though. So why don't we... I need this in alphabetical order, or I'm going to scream. Cleaning cupboard. If we do that... What objects do I need for a cleaning cupboard? Aren't there things for the cleaning cupboard? Or am I just, like, losing my mind? Okay, let's look at logistics. Oh my god, what? Gang members. Okay. Prison labor. We'll try to get some more jobs there. Oh, did we not enable jobs in any of the areas? Well, that would explain why our work grade is garbage. Let's try and just load up. I want them to be able to do as many as many prisoners who want to work, I want to let them be able to, you know. Well, more prisoners will be interested in working once we build a shop, but at this moment, I'm not too worried about that. Here, let's fast forward time while we do this so we can get a little money in the bank. There we go. Okay. And we have a few people there. We can get more in a bigger space, but just for now, with the cleaning cupboard, I want to have that. That should help us. We're feeding a larger percentage of our prisoners than we ever have. Yeah, now that they can move through the prison, we're fine. I just didn't realize them not moving through the prison was the issue. Okay. This will be doable. I want to pay back our bank loan as much as we can, but we don't have the money to. We have a good credit rating, though, at least. Okay. Tracking monitor. I don't want to do with that. Cold control, pest control. Our reoffending rate to 30. What is our reoffending rate? Can I see that yet? 64%. That's bad. That's actually quite terrible. That's like the opposite of the goal. We want that number to be as low as possible. But it's okay. We're working in progress. We will get there. Now that we have positive income, theoretically, we'll earn some money. We'll be able to build other things. Alright, so hopefully once we get a little more money, I want to get the workshop and the laundry. And here, let's look at that grant again. Which one was it? It was prisoner prisoner reoffending rate, no. Protection, no. Visitation rights, no. Acclimation and engagement. If we take that grant and we build the laundry with that grant, that would be good for us. I do want to pay back some loans too, but I think we need to not worry about that too much right now. We do want to increase our prisoner capacity too, but I kind of want to have a couple more like classrooms and like I want at least the laundry and the workshop before we build more cells. I think we'll probably do laundry, workshop, build maybe another thing of cells for medium security. Expand the canteens a little. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a lot of growth to be had in our prison still, but I think it's going to be okay. We gotta also deal with these rats. That's something I should run around and put rat traps down. You know, the rat traps, I'm trying to be good and like have a rat-free environment. But, you know. Here, let's do another rat trap. We have some in the pantry. I'll throw one in the middle too. And we have a couple in the kitchen area, in the canteen. I'll put a couple along this back wall. We can put some rat traps in visitation as well. These are like the psionic the Sonic ones. They're only the same price, so that shouldn't be too bad. If we put a couple rat traps in the classrooms. Okay, let's do some in this kitchen, and then if we do some in this pantry as well. We can throw some rat traps on over here. Throw them down in these corners too. Hopefully, in theory, that should help. This is our little checkpoint, so I'll throw a couple. Eventually, we're going to use this as like a way to improve the flow of traffic, but that's not going to be for a little bit longer. Might not be a bad idea to put rat trap in here too. Well, we have some traditional ones in there, so that should be fine. Okay. Alright, and we're up to 7,000 already. I wonder how much it will cost to do the laundry foundation. About 9,000. So if we do that, 944. Okay. We can wait for that. Eventually we're going to want to hire on more guards too, but I think we should prioritize building the laundry. We can finish that grant and then use that grant money maybe to get a workshop, the library and chapel, bigger cleaning closet, because these eventually will all be psychology offices. See, these are in here, but we have... Okay, well, the rat traps aren't yet installed. But where, you know, they should, theoretically, get rid of them. It doesn't look like there's rats in the cells and stuff, so I don't think we need to worry about that. I think it's just these, bigger, like, generalized rooms. Okay. Now, let's have them start building the laundry area. And we're gonna need doors. And let's come doors. We'll just do double door. I think that will work. And then let's do a staff door and put a power generator in here. Because laundry machines and the stuff in the workshop, they each take a lot of power, so if they each have their own power grid separate from everything else, theoretically, should be better. We can also maybe do parole stuff soon too, but I don't know if anyone's going to meet our parole requirements. We're gonna have to look at what they are for me to know for sure. I don't remember what it's under. Parole cutoff. Yeah, yeah, we have 25% reform as the cutoff, as the highest cutoff. So, natural crops, compost fertilizer. Search it daily, I think. Oh, how many hours? We have an hour and a half for minimum secure. Well, actually, why don't we do 2 hours for minimum secure? Nope. Okay. Oh, we can trigger them. Okay. Here. Minimum security, let's have at the 2-hour mark. Medium security, medium security can have an hour and a half. Maximum security can have an hour. Death row, none. Supermax, none. Protective custody can be at the hour and a half. Criminally insane. Don't get visiting. No, no. Ah! Okay. Okay, let's do 2 hours. Can I? Thank you. And then let's do protective custody, criminally insane. Hour and a half. Max security will get an hour. Supermax, you don't get Neither does Death Row. Cool. Alright. Extra supplies from the foreman. That's cool. Alright, let's see. Can I build the brick walls yet? No. Alright, well, that's okay. Honestly, we have enough profit. Let's hire a couple more janitors. This place is filthy. And let's maybe hire some more guards. Let's do 5. And our workmen, let's have 10 of those. And that should give us enough staff to be functional. Or at least more functional. And let's look at our workmen over... Are there any trapped in here? No. Okay, good. Well, what I think we're going to do is, I think we will wrap up this episode of Prison Architect here. If you guys are liking the series so far, please consider liking, subscribing, all that fun YouTube stuff. I am a small creator. It does help me out. If you're new here and you like games like this, you might want to check out my channel. I play some other games that you might enjoy. If not, that's no big deal. I just figured I'd, tell you I got playlists for every series. And if not, that's no big deal. Just thank you for watching till the end. I hope you are well. I hope the rest of your day goes well. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!